What's up, everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live to talk about the upcoming Draftkings, basically the UFC scrapped out event of UFC Vegas 15. So we have Blades and Lewis now off the card, the main event because of COVID. So now we have Anthony Smith and Devin Clark moving up to a 5 round fight in the main event. And we'll see if a fight gets quickly added, but more than likely it's not going to happen. So let's just start it off at the very top with Anthony Smith versus Devin Clark, the two highest priced fighters now in Anthony Smith. So Anthony Smith is 8,500, and that fight is a little interesting to me because now it's a 5 round fight. Anthony Smith is going to look for a bounce back, basically, sort of fight. He's ready to go. I think the killer instinct in Anthony Smith is going to come out swinging. I think he's going to basically be prepared more so than he was against Glover Teixeira, who Glover Teixeira was a way better fighter, as we know, more so than Devin Clark. Devin Clark is light on the feet. He's good on his feet, and striking is all that he's good for. I think Anthony Smith comes out grappling, swinging, power punching, doing everything he can to win this fight in order to bounce back in a huge way. I like Anthony Smith. Next fight, we have Baeza and Sato. So this fight is interesting to me. This is an interesting fight, like I said, because both these guys are unique in their fighting style. Sato is a striker and a lefty, which scares me for Baeza because of the lefty mentality. His swings from Sato are going to come basically to Baeza in a different way than Baeza is used to from right-handed, and that trips up fighters in a huge way. So look out for Soto in that aspect. But Baeza is a grappler. He's underrated in the striking, I think. We saw him on Dana White's Contender Series look good in a huge way. And I think Baeza is going to be ready for this fight and come out swinging. I think Baeza is going to win this one. Paraseason versus Porter. This is basically a salary dumper. We have Parasine at 9,000. So he's a finisher. He's a guy who wants to finish the fight, and his style shows that. His style shows a killer instinct, wants to finish the fight, so on and so forth. He's going to come to Porter in a lot of ways that Porter's not going to be ready for. I'm all in on Parasine. Give me Parasine in a betting aspect also. Spy Carl versus Bill Agio. Spy Carl, oh man, I love watching film on this guy. He's a hell of a fighter, but the thing is, he's a first round fighter, and that's all. If it goes past the first round, he's gassed out. He's done for. He'll give up. He'll basically just walk out. Give me Bill Algeo as a underdog. The reason I say this is because of the cardio for Carl. The cardio is in question to me. Like I said, if this goes past the second round, this is Algeo's fight to win. So if I had to pick an underdog in this match, I'll give me Algeo. Evan Smith versus Dumont. Evan Smith is a veteran. Her veteran mentality is going to show in this fight, plain and simple. I'm all over Evan Smith easily at the 8,300 salary price tag. Dumont, I can't find a lot of film on her, so she's going to be a mystery fighter to me. But like I said, I'm all in on Evan Smith. Evan Smith is a striker. Her veteran mentality, her more experience. I'm all in on Evan Smith. Pierce versus Kamaka. I like this fight a lot. Kamaka is going to come out as the young prospect on the come up. This is basically a fight where his family and himself have grew up in the UFC. That's all he knows is UFC, UFC, UFC. I like Kamaka a lot. I think he's a lot better on the feet. His striking's a lot better than Pierce. Pierce is just not a good prospect whatsoever. He's overrated in my opinion. And if Kamaka wasn't so high priced, I would be on him a little bit more. But I like Kamaka. Martin Day versus Dos Santos. Martin Day is a core pick of the slate to me. I love Martin Day. I think he'll clip Dos Santos. I think that basically Dos Santos wants this fight on the ground, basically, but Day can handle it. And I think Day can put this fight together and clip him. I think all he needs to do is just avoid the strikes from Dos Santos, and this is Day's win. I love not Jason Day, Martin Day. I'm not talking golf, I'm talking UFC. Martin Day. So, going down to Ostovich and Manzani, why in the world is Manzani 8,600? I don't understand why. I don't think she's worth it at all. I'm all over Ostovich, especially as an underdog. She's so high priced and she's not that great of a fighter. It's not worth it to me based on that price tag. If I had to pick, it would be Ostovich, but most importantly, this is just kind of a meh fight to me. I think Ostovich can win this fight based on the grappling, and she has huge upside because of that. But like I said, can she pay off that price tag of 7,600? I'm not too confident in it. Gordon and Mazzari. this is a hell of a fight. Also, this is a fight that's going to be based on the grappling. Gordon is a submission artist, but Medora has never been submitted. So that's where we need to look for. I'm all in on Maduri, the striking, the submitting. I'm all in on it. I think he can knock out Gordon and give me him for sure. Sanders versus Nate Means. This is basically the first fight of the night. I'm not on either one. Sanders is his IQ is in question to me. That scares me off of him a lot because of the fighter IQ. His mentality just isn't there, even though he's a good fighter. If he can put it all together because of striking and everything. So overall, guys, this is just a stay away fight to me. This is the core three in Anthony Smith, Evan Smith, and Martin Day, not Jason Day. This is not PGA, Martin Day. So that wraps it up for me for this not so great UFC Vegas 15 card. Hit a like button for me, you guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out a lot. And I hope everybody has a good and safe rest of their night. Have a good one, everybody.